What matchup was it again? Today's challenge, we will play a different matchup than the one we are actually playing. As our first opponent is a Zerg, we will be starting with a PvT. So, as always in PvT, we're gonna start walling here on the high ground. I'm not actually quite sure how to wall on this high... Howdy. This is the first time in my life that a Terran talks to me in a friendly manner, by the way. We're not used to this as Protoss players, okay? All we know is Terrans flaming us, so this is very, very odd to start with. I don't think this actually was anything, but you know, it is the way it is. So we're gonna try to block our opponent's command center. Usually goes down at 138, 139. Probably should be scouting actually for any proxy Rexes as well. Just making sure here. Okay, could also be here on top. Yep, all good, all clean. So we move down right now. In case of an eBay block, you always want to have a probe down between this timing and, well, basically just this timing. Okay, there's nothing here. We can go upstairs to build our cybernetics core then. So of course, we're playing core first. Ooh, already got his command center down. That's very unfortunate. Let's see what the follow-up is going to be for our opponent. If it's going to be a Marine or a Reaper first, it's basically going to be our second piece of information. I think we might open up with like maybe a Colossus or something like that. Nah, maybe we'll go Blink into Colossi actually, like a 2-gate Blink opener. I always really like playing these because you get a little bit of map control if your opponent is doing something like a 3-Rex. Okay, 144, 145. So we don't see a first Marine yet. It's most likely going to be a Reaper in that case. So yeah, you can get a... I could hide my probe and go back in for another scout to see if it's a reactor first or not. But that might be a mistake. Yeah, let's just go home. Okay, I'll put the Twilight Council in the wall. Just to make sure, in case of any Hellion run-bys, that we don't get caught. And because, well, he's playing Reaper. Maybe I keep my Twilight hidden in that case. I'm not quite sure yet what I want to do. Oh, crap, I don't have this gas yet. Oh, that's my bad. It's kind of sloppy. Adapt? Yeah, that's actually kind of good. I hope that his bunker isn't done yet, so I can get some damage done with these 2 adapts, but most of the time bunker is going to be done, and there's a high ground, which does make things a little bit harder usually. Actually, just going to end up walling here. Second gate, then a robotics facility. I think I'll play third base before I get my robo bay, but it depends a bit on how the early game will go. Okay, here he is, my opponent. Okay, it's a unit out already. Fat looking Reaper, but it is what it is. Couple of Marines back there as well, so I don't quite directly want to send this in. I'm gonna get a second gateway. It's already 4 or 5 seconds too late. A third command center already. This guy's playing really greedy. So I think we're also just gonna get a very fast third in that case. Can I finish this? I think I can, yeah. Oh my god. That was a small mess up here. Okay, managed to get out alive at least. Yeah, I'm gonna get a robotics facility in the wall. My opponent scouts everything with a hidden supply depot that he had. That's very frustrating. I didn't think that was gonna be possible for my opponent. Now we're obviously just gonna go into more Blink Stalkers here. Need to be careful that he doesn't get the run by with these weird looking Hellions. Okay, well. So far, so good. Gonna get an observer across the map. Maybe take a third gas. It seems like there's a lot of Hellions out already. They're Hellions, right? I think maybe more Marines with very high speed. We'll get a third base. And... Ooh. Okay, well, Hellions will be able to take out that probe, but that base should be at least somewhat safe. Starting with a single observer, of course. We can keep that first observer at home in the drop space, but maybe I'll just send this one across the map for now, just to be sure. Get a fourth gas. Now, this is about the timing where a mine drop would hit. We already saw a lot of Hellions, so I'm not quite sure if it's actually going to be completely necessary for me to get a mine drop going. I don't think it actually is. Yeah, it probably isn't. So... yeah, we're just gonna start pushing with these Stalkers. Gonna try to delay any type of move out that our opponent might be trying. We'll go into charge from here as well. And we have a battery at our third, of course. Battery very broken against Terran. You always want to be getting that. One more Stalker, but not too many Stalkers, because we should be saving for these Colossi that are coming in soon. We see a lot of Roaches as well. I mean, Marauders here. Huh. With such a high Marauder count. And look at that! Even Super Marauders are out already. Maybe we want to open up with a Disruptor in that case. Okay, we kept everything alive here. We see our opponent right... What the... There's a lot of Super Marauders. Uh-oh, we might be in a little bit of trouble right now. Yeah, our Disruptor definitely is going to be necessary. Glad I built that. Our opponent is just moving in. He's going to try to cancel this base. He's definitely going to succeed as well. It's not so much trying anymore, it's just succeeding at this point. My opponent isn't aware what I have on top of the ramp here. Oh! Woohoo! Good blink there on top of one of these, the big Marauders. These big Marauders are really doing a whole lot to me. I have to admit, I'm not a huge fan of playing. Did I get that? Did I get that big Marauder? That siege tank? I think I did. Maybe I can get one more Marauder here. Oh! The big Marauder did manage to survive, actually. Kind of unfortunate. But yeah, we did lose our third base to a bit of an attack. Right. A Marine Stimby, we could call it. I'm gonna go into Dark Shrine to try and get something done here. I don't think he has any turrets yet, so that could be very helpful for me. Let's see what the SCV count of our opponent actually is. Wondering if that's worth it to keep doing again and again. I feel like it might be. Okay, we see no turrets here whatsoever. We need to be careful that he doesn't just scan or gets a Raven for detection. It's always a possibility. Okay, we see the links over here now. The Marines, the Reapers. Okay, we catch these Reapers, these Marines. Whatever it is. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's a big run by once again of more Reapers coming in. So we're gonna try... Okay, we're gonna actually go, I think. We're gonna actually go. Oh, I have charge already as well. Huh? That is kind of useful. Okay, we get a Dark Templar to deal with these Marines and stuff at home. Ooh, this might be tricky. I want to blink over this surround that he managed to get on top of my army. I mean, I killed a base, right? I did kill that, yep. I am on decent upgrades. We have DTs here. I'm not quite sure if that's all of that's going to be enough, though. I think it might just be. I thought I had a DT. Oh, I do have a DT. We have one more DT. It's gonna go over here. We have... man, he still has so many Marauders left, which is a real issue. Like, this Marauder count is just so crazy large, in my opinion. I'm not quite sure if I can actually fight this. There's too many Marauders. Now, Disruptor's really powerful, obviously, against these Marauders, but... it's gonna be tight, honestly. It's gonna be tight. Oh! Big potential hits. Why am I getting Colossi here? There's almost no Marines left, so there's absolutely no need for me to get any Colossi against this. Okay, my opponent has a 4 CC already. Yeah, we're just in a world of trouble, I think. Maybe I can kill that. One more. Maybe I can kill this. Oh man, these turrets, they just keep going up and going down. Okay, we get a little bit of this. We're gonna take out... Well, actually, we can maybe get a range upgrade here. Does look pretty tight. Does look pretty tight. Take out some of these spotter units that he has placed around the map. Look kind of weird today, though, these spotter marines. They look more like a tumor. Not quite sure why that is. Okay, you can take this out. Managed to keep my DT alive, so I might be able to send it back in later again. I think I might accidentally be winning, but I'm gonna get a fort base. I'm gonna get blink DTs as always, just to make sure that I can start harassing planetary. Hasn't really morphed the planetary yet though, my opponent. I am a little bit surprised by that. Uh-oh. This is a mistake. Because now I'm gonna be able to start attacking this, won't I? Oh, I might have actually pushed my luck a little bit too much. Oh! We got him! We got him! We got this Terran. Oh man, 1 DT walks in, 20 kills. Yeah. Terrans really struggle with detection sometimes. If you just don't have the scans ready, it just becomes super difficult. So, yeah, I'm just happy that this worked out. 6.2k player. My PVT has improved recently, but this is still just a really nice thing, you know? I'm just happy if I can take out any Terran that I can, because especially if the start is this, it is tricky. I mean, I get my 3rd cancelled against like a Marine run by without medevacs. Like not a single drop out of this Terran. No mine drops, just everything in the front. Yeah, I just walled properly. But it was a tight game anyway. Well, now we get Uthermal, a 6.6k player. And not many people know this, but he recently switched to Protoss. So, yeah, let's just see what's happening here then, huh? Recently switched to TOS. No, it is a map without a ramp, so we're just gonna go for a standard 2-gate expand. Hopefully, that will be able to get us some damage. I'm not quite sure if I want to just kind of 2-gate into a 1 base. I could proxy a robo actually. Oh, I haven't proxy roboed in a while, and usually these Protoss players, they always struggle a little bit with that 2-gate proxy robo. And there's multiple ways that you can play this, by the way, but I think I know the absolute perfect way. You can open up with Adept Adept or with Stalker Stalker. Now, Adept Adept is more of a trick, and Stalker Stalker is more solid, more power, you know? So, yeah, we're gonna go for Stalker Stalker here. Could potentially be really good. You want to meet like one of his Stalkers, or if your opponent opens up with 2 Adepts, if you have 2 Stalkers on the map, that's just super nice. Like, I honestly love that when that type of scenario happens. So, I'm gonna throw down the 2nd gateway, and after 2nd gateway, we're just gonna start our robo close by his base. Not too close, because he could scout around with his own Stalkers, of course. Most other tosses do that. Now, Uthermal sometimes is known for not scouting around his base at all. And that could be dangerous for him. Okay. We want... 15 is perfect, actually. I don't need more. We're gonna go for a proxy over here. Not too close, not too far. Not too close, not too far. That is really the golden rule here. And this is nice in-betweener. Not in the middle, not somewhere else. Stalker, Stalker? Or do we want a robo first? Robo first. ASAP first. Wonder if he's aware. So he does scout my base, sees the lack of a 2nd pylon. Probably should be getting ready right now, thinking in his head like, hey, what actually is going on here? And what is my opponent doing? And maybe he can get some information with that. Didn't really stay to check to see if it was researching Warp Gate though, so... Yeah, it's hard to say sometimes what they do know, you know? Oh. How did this adept get into my main base? Get the adept, that's really nice. Such a good start, because that means he can't annoy me anymore with that adept. I'm often so afraid of, like, more adept showing up. Need to cancel that Fort Stalker for a bit, because I did lose a worker, so I had to rebuild that. It's always kind of painful. And our goal is kind of to just, first of all, kill that thing. That's the most important. And then second of all, we want to... Oh, there's another one. I missed it. I'm sorry, buddy. We want to kind of contain our opponent here, unless he's defending on the low ground. If he's defending on the low ground, then, well, then we need to break him, obviously. If he's not defending on the low ground, that's a low ground defense. That is a low ground defense. Sending out another adept. I think it was an adept. I didn't quite see what it was, but I believe it was an adept. Okay, we're gonna break the bunker. Good start so far. Gonna be able to take out one of these pylons. The pylon doesn't really seem to be powering anything though, so that is a little bit unfortunate. And, well, so far actually, I would say so good, no? This is a good opener here for me. Seems like he didn't really take it serious. I mean, a single battery? Is that really what you want to be doing? Not quite sure if that's the case. Gonna get this second pylon as well. Maybe that's powering something. We just kind of walk straight into our opponent's base here. Would be really nice. And now that we kind of... Wait, did we kill that adept? I do think we killed that adept. I have a kill on this stalker. Ooh. We can just expand, can't we? Of course, we have the double harass as well. I think we might just straight up win here. Yep, I think we just... Yeah, GG. You get him, and yeah, I mean, if you just get a single battery and you don't use the super battery, the moment I walk in with my immortal, you just know you're gonna be in major trouble from the start on out. Like, that's just, yeah, it's just a complete underreaction here out of my opponent. A little bit surprising, a little bit surprising. So yeah, let's just hop into game number 3. All right, this time, ooh, a Zerg player. Now, I could make it easy for myself and just do a 1-gate expand into a Void Ray and an Oracle here, but this is a very large map, and sometimes on very large maps, like, oh crap, I need to block my opponent's natural. I think I'm gonna be too late. Well, we'll just... Do we do a no scout then? Yeah, we'll do a no scout. We'll do a no scout. And if we do a no scout, we go gas into gateway, of course. So, gas into gateway. Ah, that was stupid. I really want to block the opponent's hatchery because I'm gonna go into glaives as well. I was gonna say I could go for the easy Void Ray into Oracle, but nah, I mean, that's no fun. That is how I play in PvP these days as well. A lot of 1-gate expand into Void Ray Oracle, and I don't want to play in PvZ what I would want to play in PvP now, would I? So instead we're gonna be staying home here. Gas first, Nexus, quick Nexus. We're gonna have a lot of gas, and that's gonna allow us to really pump out that insanely fast glaive adapt production. Hopefully. Sometimes you do get baneling busted by these Zerg players. They are tricky, but if that's not the case, then that's not the case. Ooh. Nexus goes down. You can scout after the Cybercore, you can scout never. I like the scout after the Cybercore personally. How do you want to wall this? Let's just wall it like this, right? Then we get a adept over here in the middle. Okay, scouting drone. This is not something you see every day. Starting a proxy spore. That's also not something I see every day. Proxy spore. Yeah, I don't quite know what. Okay, full wall. Is this gonna be a spine rush or queens? Like what? Oh, it's gonna be queens. I hadn't expected that, honestly. Okay, is it 2 gate? Oh, we're gonna play a robo. I mean, a proxy hatchery with queens. I think immortals are just the best. But I could be wrong, of course. I haven't played against this before personally very much, I have to say. Does he have another? He must have something proxied already, like a Roach Warrant proxy or something, or maybe a Spire. Wouldn't surprise me if we see some flying units coming in soon, like a couple of Mutalisk. This does strike me as a Mutalisk player, honestly. But not quite, not yet, maybe. Okay, we're just gonna attack his queens, and now he's gonna proxy a Spire right in front of my face, bro. You can't be serious, right? Oh, that transfuse was really clutch by him, honestly. Like, really clutch transfuse. Oh, that was so tight. Such a tight little transfuse there. I hope that no, the next transfuse also will be available already. I think I might be in a little bit of trouble, honestly. He's trying to kill my pylon to stop the powering, but that's not going to work. Yeah, he's just gonna keep more and more transfuses coming, I think. I'm stuck! Did he just kill his own drone there? I think he might have, no? I'm gonna kill this queen real fast. Just make sure that that queen won't be able to heal no more. I forgot to start my warp gate as well, which is a mistake. Please. Let me finish this immortal so I can really start. Nice, that's good, that's good. I do have the super battery now. Uh-oh, you have nothing left. I know something about you. You went to Cranbrook. That's a private school. What's the matter, dog? You embarrassed? This guy's a gangster? His real name's Clarence. Uh-oh, I don't want to lose any stalkers because the Mutalisk might just be able to take me out. Need to be very careful here. Oh, we actually do need to be really careful right now. Do we have enough for a battery? Yeah, we do. So we're gonna lose that thing. It's painful, but also the way of the world, kind of. He's lost a lot of his queens already. We really have all of our batteries still alive. It's weird because I'm not quite sure what I want to focus here exactly, you know? Like, the question here is, what do I want to focus? Okay, we're just gonna go, move forward a bit. Oh, we're losing a lot of units all of a sudden. Ah, I think we lost. Yeah, this... I've never seen this queen spiral in before in my life. Yeah, just so many queens. The queens kept coming up, but yeah, it did seem to work in the end. A little bit painful. I thought that the Immortal would be good against both spine crawlers and against queens, but yeah, I just hadn't expected this, honestly. Yeah, frustrating, but stay of the world. Maybe I should have gone for a Stargate and then counter with my own Void Rays, but it's hard to say sometimes. It's definitely not easy. It's definitely not easy. All right, I think with that, we're going to call it quits. So we played every single race once. Started with a PvT, followed it up with a PvP, and ending with a PvZ. So nice couple of matchups here. It's going to be it for today. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to leave more challenges down in the description below if you want to see anything. And if not, then also fine. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Not in the description, in the comments. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.